it's Ronnie back again. I wasn't planning on recording this video, but then I realized this is exactly the kind of meal I want to share because it kind of shows people how I cook almost every day. So I'm trying a new camera angle. I had help from this guy over here. This is, if you believe it, if anyone's watching who knows my old videos, Little Bean. He hasn't been in a video for quite some time, and I have been told that that is the last time I can use that nickname moving forward. He will now forever be known as the 11-year-old until he turns 12. Then it'll be the 12-year-olds. Anyway, so let me tell you about dinner, then I'm going to change this horrible camera angle because, look, I have to grin like this. Okay, so I am making salmon. I got a big guy from the wholesale club. We're a big salmon family. We love our salmon. I'm going to show you how I do it on my cast iron griddle right there. And then I like to serve fish with rice. It's kind of a thing. I made a bunch of basmati rice last week, and now I'm going to just heat up some leftover rice. So easy peasy. If I was making the rice from scratch, it would have been the first thing I started with, but it's already done. So I'm just going to pop it in the microwave for a few minutes. And then I'm going to show you my technique for perfect broccoli in the microwave with some lemon peel, which goes fabulous with any fish. So I will be back. I will change this camera angle and I'll do a little bit of prep and we'll take it from there. Okay, I'm back and I lost my sidekick, but he left you this happy face. At first he was gonna hang out with us and then he's like, oh, I feel like going upstairs. I'm like, bye. And this is what I mean. I now have time to do stuff like this, like I have always wanted. It's an amazing feeling when your kids get older. Just watching them grow up is amazing, and then having them be older, and I say older, mine are only 11 and 16, so I can't even imagine them as adults. But anyway, so all I did was kind of clear out and get a new camera angle because that was not working for me. So my fish, I did take out of the plastic. So this is I love a skin on large salmon fillet. When it comes in that pillow pack like that, you just want to, I know you can't see it, I'm sorry. You just want to dry it really well on both sides. Actually, let's do something like this. Move this out of our way since we're focusing on the salmon. And then what I do is while I'm preparing everything else, I will salt both sides pretty liberally, salt, pepper, and then add, again, and I'm gonna say this in every video, whatever spices you like. I don't understand people who are afraid of spice. Okay, so what I decided to do today, I do this differently every time I make it. I am going to add a little bit of trusty garlic powder. Just like a nice little drizzle of that. Ginger, and I'll tell you why in a minute. So we have this habit in our family, like, well, I'll make plain rice and then I'll make kind of like an Asian inspired sauce to drizzle over the rice, which I happen to already have because last week we made little pot stickers and I made this like sauce, and it's like soy sauce and sesame oil and scallions and chili garlic sauce and a little bit of garlic. It's just all this stuff. And so we have this left over, so I'm going to use this to drizzle on. So I'm trying to match those flavors a little bit. And then I'm going to do a little bit of chives for a little green, and then I can use these dried chives as a way to kind of add some green to the plate afterwards as well. If I had scallions, I would use the scallion greens, but I don't have any scallions. So I kind of press that into the meaty side, right? Then flip, and just salt and pepper your skin side. You can add seasoning too if you want, but it's a little bit of a waste. But I like to skin or salt and pepper the skin side. I like to do this on my griddle, and I get that skin really crispy. I enjoy crispy salmon skin. I'm not sure if that's a thing, but I eat it. So we're gonna put that to the side. Now, broccoli. I probably won't do this all with you on camera because I actually have a feeling I can actually make this video slightly shorter. So I am going to prepare this broccoli just by cutting it in florets. I didn't wash it yet. I will wash it and I'll show you when I do that. But to cut it in florets, I will just rip them off and throw them in my bowl. If I get one that's a little too big, I don't like really big broccoli florets. So I will, like this guy, I'll half him you know, just kind of cut them in half. I like bite-sized pieces so they all kind of cook around the same size. That guy's pretty good. If the stem is a little too thick, you can just cut it in half, and then you have 2 little halves right in your bowl. So I'm gonna finish doing this with this, and then I'll come back and tell you about my wash, steam, lemon technique. All right, I'm all cut. Mostly all pretty good size, although I'm not gonna lie, I get lazy. Sometimes I just don't cut the bigger ones either. And it's funny because I feel like those are the ones that nobody eats. And then they're left for me. Anyway, so this is unwashed broccoli florets. Oh, by the way, I had to move the happy face because I need the water. So now, in my glass bowl, now I'm gonna wash it. I'm gonna submerge it, you know, do this a couple times, rinse it all out. The reason why I'm doing it this way is because I'm gonna steam them. You don't need much water to steam your broccoli in the microwave. Frankly, if they're just wet and moist, throw some saran wrap on top and whatever seasoning you want. Give it a couple minutes in the microwave and just let it keep cooking in the glass bowl. So that is how I kind of wash and prepare my broccoli. All right, so I think that's pretty good. We're gonna get most of the water out. Now I'm gonna add to this some salt, of course, right? I feel like when I move, I get a weird light thing. I gotta figure out why that's happening, but we'll see. So some salt, pretty liberal with the salt. We'll toss this in a minute. And then I have a lemon. It's kind of aging, but it'll still work. I'm gonna double duty this lemon, okay? So first, I'm gonna take the lemon peel. I have like a zester here. If you don't have a zester, you could peel it with like a potato peeler and then just chop it up, okay? I happen to have a zester, although it's pretty old and pretty dull, but it still works. And I'm just gonna zest as much of this lemon as I can. Try not to get the white part. It's just a little bitter. If you kind of keep where you can just start to see white, that's ideal, right? Took me a really long time to figure out that this was the secret to adding lemon flavor to things. I used to try to make lemon broccoli by just adding lemon juice, and it was always so harsh and too much, you know. And then I thought, do people add sugar? Like, what do they do? And then I don't remember. I saw something or a video or I read a recipe. I don't even remember, to be honest, where I saw the idea. And I went, oh, all I need is some lemon peel. All right, so this is kind of duty 1 of my lemon. I'm just gonna get as much of that in as I can. Duty 2 is I'm gonna then half this and use it as lemon juice on my salmon. So I don't waste any. I hate wasting things, although I waste more than I would like to admit. Okay, so now I'm just gonna toss this a little bit. Doesn't have to be crazy because it'll steam and then they'll get soft and then you can toss them easier. And then I'm literally just going to put some saran wrap on top, or plastic wrap. And I want to seal this nice. If you have like a microwave steaming bowl, that would work too. This works just as good. So I'm just gonna make sure this is sealed really well. I'm gonna put it in my microwave 4 minutes, and then we'll take an assessment. I do it different, again, every time because the amount of broccoli I have is different, and so I tend to just cook. So let's do 4 minutes, and then we'll take a look at it together, and I will come back and show you how I'm gonna do the fish. Okay, I moved you because I wanted to show you the griddle. So my griddle, I had it heating up that whole time. I have this habit of heating it too early, and then it gets too hot, and then I do this all the time. So as you see, it's smoking, and then I lowered the temp. It's at like a medium low now. You might also be able to hear my microwave. It's still that 4 minutes. I just moved the camera, and I think there's like 3 seconds left. So we'll take a look at that as well. But I'm gonna throw this salmon on my flat griddle. I use the flat side. I don't use the other side ever because it's frankly too hard to clean. So a little bit of oil, skin side down. So I'm gonna take this guy. There we go. Leave him alone. Don't touch him. Okay? It's 5:55, so let's see how long it takes before I flip it, and then I'll show you how I assess that it's done. Let's take a look at this broccoli. Just give me 1 second. All right, it's been less than 2 minutes because it's 5:56. Okay, so here's the broccoli out of the microwave in 4 minutes. Notice you can see the steam. I do not open the saran wrap. Just leave it in there. Now, I tend to like my broccoli with still a little crunch, like a little bite. I don't like mushy broccoli or mushy vegetables in general. So I am going to just leave this now steaming while I prepare the rest of the meal. If you like a more cooked broccoli, you could do 5 minutes. You'll get a feel for how done you like it. So you'll be able to see I could tell that it's still super, super crunchy, but I also know it's gonna keep cooking and I don't wanna go past that point where it gets cooked too much. So I'm just gonna put this to the side. Now, I'm sorry, there's a notification on my phone and I don't know if it's gonna go away. Okay, so now I'm gonna put my rice in the microwave. It's already cooked, I'm just reheating it. And then we'll get a little closer look at the salmon. Okay, it has been 5 minutes. The salmon is starting to get kind of cooked at the edges. I already know that the skin is super crispy because I can kind of feel nothing's sticking here, okay? So now what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna flip it. Don't laugh at me. I'm gonna attempt to flip it with you. I do this by myself usually and nobody's here to make fun of me, so I'm just gonna flip it. Okay, now, I did 5 minutes on one side. I'm not gonna quite do 5 minutes on this side. I'm gonna flip it over probably in 2 to 3. I don't want it to get too burnt on the top end. I just want to get that sear. And I will kind of do this to make sure that all the edges are being kind of touched by the grill, right? So we'll let this go, and I'm going to flip it back with you, and then we'll assess doneness. Okay, it's been about 2 minutes. Let's flip this baby back over, and we'll take a look at it. Now this side might stick a little because you have the spices on there, but no, I think it's doing pretty good. All right, I probably should have the tongs on the thicker end and my flipper on the thinner end. Ready? Again, no laugh at me. Oh, okay, there we go. And I probably could have went a little bit longer, but that will work. Now, doneness. I tend to like my salmon like not overcooked at all. So I will always err on the side of undercooking it because again, it will keep cooking when you take it off this heat. Now, I can tell it's still this part. Of course, this part is thinner, this is overdone, and this is underdone. That's what happens. What I kind of want to inspire people to do, you're cooking dinner for your family. I'm going in the wrong direction, sorry. Cut this guy and see what it looks like, okay? So, this will be probably my son's piece, my youngest. And I can see that is done. That's actually pretty perfect, which means this side probably just needs another minute. I'm gonna cut it, plate it, and dinner's done. Rice is in the microwave, warm. Broccoli is still steaming on the counter, and I'll show you how I plate this. And I don't know when I started. I'm sure the time's on there. I think that was like a 20-minute dinner. So I'll be back with plating. All right, we are back, and we're gonna plate. So this is how we like to plate our meals together. I don't know, we don't serve family style. I think I talked about this in an earlier video. I'm not sure why, just our family culture. You tell me how much rice you want. Is that good?
No.
Is that good?
Yes.
All right, that's good. You know, your dad and your brother will have the most rice, right? We have just enough rice, I think, for everyone. All right, give myself some rice. And let's see, okay. Don't eat off everybody's plates, you goop. All right. Rice is on. Now, I will take salmon. Now, I already cut your piece to check the doneness. So his piece will go here. Let's see. We'll just kind of cut pieces for everyone. Ba-boom. That's kind of a big piece. We're going to have a little extra. That's okay. Ba-boom. And cut this part off for myself. And then whoever wants a little leftover, they can have it. Now, broccoli. Let's check the broccoli. Ooh, was my head cut off? Maybe it wasn't watching. All right, this is the first time I'm opening the broccoli. So I'm gonna toss it. It might need another pinch of salt, but people can also add their own, so I don't tend to over salt it. Let me try it. Oh, actually, it's perfect. Just a touch of lemon, salty, still has crunch. If you like a more done broccoli, definitely do 5 minutes. All right, so we'll give you your broccoli. Yeah. We'll give me my broccoli. This is like your favorite way of broccoli, right? Because you don't like it roasted.
Yes.
He doesn't like it roasted because he doesn't like brown stuff on it.
No, it's not stupid that.
Which tends to be my favorite part of roasted broccoli, of
It's
course.
not the burnt, Jeff.
What is it then?
It's the fact that it's burnt.
It's not burnt, it's roasted. All right.
What's the difference between burnt and roasted?
Oh, that's true. All right, lemon. So now I'm going to use that other half of lemon. And I'm going to go with the upside down hand technique again. This is for my family, so we kind of, and I'm just going to do a little bit of lemon on everybody's plates. And then you can serve the other ones.
Wait, now you got lemon juice on your hand though.
Yeah, I know, but that's all right. My leftover weird ginger dippy sauce, you don't get any. Because you don't like it. But I will drizzle this on, a little bit on the rice, and a little bit on the salmon. And this is a little bit of spice to it because the husband and the teen and myself tend to like spicy. So, I'm going to put that on.
Yeah, I kind of like spicy.
You want me to put a little on?
No.
Just a little bit of the rice? You sure?
No.
You gonna try it?
Never.
Smell.
No.
Just smell. Just smell.
No.
Just smell.
No.
I'm not asking you to taste it. Just smell. Please.
No.
All right. You're lost. That's fine with me.
Yeah.
Last thing for plating, sesame seeds. I'm running out. I actually keep my sesame seeds in the freezer because they tend to go rancid. Don't laugh at me. And I like to sprinkle a little bit of sesame seeds on everybody's plates. And that's it. Let me show you one close up. This one will be mine. Quick salmon. Well, if you're going to do thumbs up, I feel like I have to give your plate. Here's your plate. Here is the 11-year-old's plate. Do the thumbs up now.
My plate's even better.
Because it has no sauce. All right. Thanks for cooking with me again. Until next time. Bye.